Howdy folks, it's your friend Fishing with Dom, and today we're going to talk a little bit about using trailer hooks on spinnerbaits and buzzbaits. Now I don't know if any of y'all are a part of some of the bass fishing forums I am a part of on Facebook, but I recently proposed this question to quite a few members the other day. When you're throwing a spinnerbait or buzzbait, how often are you throwing a trailer hook on it? And this is something that's been bothering me for quite some time, but I've never been very ambitious at purchasing and getting my own trailer hooks until I found them at my local Walmart the other day. And I looked at them. They looked fairly simple to use. I've never used one before, and they were the right size, most of all, too. Whenever I'm fishing a buzzbait, if they're short swiping it a little bit and they're having a hard time hitting with whatever I've got going on down there, a lot of the times I'll just strip the skirt off and just fish it with the grub. But I won't have to do that if I have a trailer hook sitting off the back of my buzzbait. Yeah, even in the summertime, I'm not going to catch 100% of the fish that strike a buzzbait just because it's a lot going on. Sometimes they knock it, bump into it, see if they can wound it before they can strike it again, or they come up, they thrash at it, barely miss it. This extra hook is your insurance policy when it comes to putting a fish in the boat. And a lot of the people I've talked to recently about using trailer hooks, they all say that they always use them or they never use them. That's for the longest time I never used them just because I didn't have the opportunity to, but I wish I've used them. Well, especially when it comes to buzzbaits. I'm not much of a spinnerbait angler, but I feel if I throw these a bit more on the spinnerbait, I'm going to become a decent spinnerbait angler. But all in all, buzzbaits is what really gets me. And if I can catch more fish on the buzzbait just with this little extra hook coming off of it, by all means, it's going to make me happy. But I'm going to show you how to insert these. This is just a $4 pack of trailer hooks I got from Walmart. They're Eagle Claws. Got my friend Jason Christie, professional bass fisherman right there, showing them off. So if his face is on it, generally it's good stuff. Eagle Claw makes a solid hook. But with this packet of trailer hooks, all you do is put one of the little red bands across the eyelet, just like that. And take whatever bait you want, whether it be a buzzbait or a spinnerbait. And you've got your hook, just like this. Let me come in a little closer to the camera. And then with the point of your hook underneath the shaft of the hook, you're just going to dig the spinnerbait's hook point into the rubber that will go through the eyelet of the hook, and presto! Just like that, there's a trailer hook on there, ready to go. Now, Kevin Van Dam, one of the best spinnerbait fishermen of all time, I've read and heard a lot of the things he's put together and said. He's always fishing a spinnerbait with a trailer hook on the end of it because, you know, a spinnerbait, it's more of an isolated area to strike. When a fish sees it, they don't exactly know what it is they're looking to hit a lot of the times because from what I've read and understood, a spinnerbait mimics a school of bait fish. So sometimes if a largemouth bass comes through and hits or swipes at it, he might not necessarily be aiming for this front hook. And it's the same concept with the buzzbait. But if he comes through and barely nips it off the back, he's got this brand new trailer hook we just added on there. Now, trailer hooks don't have to be that big. This is only a 2/0. For really big baits, you can go for a 3, but generally speaking, what you're using as far as a spinnerbait or a buzzbait, a 1/0, 2/0, it'll be just fine. It doesn't have to be seriously big just because it's there in case the fish doesn't hit your main hook. And all in all, it helps people put more fish in the boat. And if you're not using trailer hooks on whatever it may be, you're not reaching your full potential. I couldn't tell you how many times this summer with this exact buzzbait, I was throwing it out there and every day I'd get a few strikes, but did I catch a fish? Not all the time. This trailer hook, that is what the difference would have been when it came to scoring more fish when I fish a lot of top water in the end of summer. But if you are a spinnerbait or buzzbait fisherman like me, let me know. Let's do some talking about it in the comment section below. I'd really love to hear it. But if you have any ideas or statements about anything I've said, please let me hear. I'd love to see what your input is. But until next time, I'm Fishing with Dom. Get yourself some trailer hooks for your spinner baits or your buzz baits, and have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.